The sun was setting, the crowd was packed. 5 minutes remaining, and I was up 1-0. The scene was set to what looked very promising for my CIF semifinal soccer game. But little did I know that in a duration of 5 minutes, my whole world would turn upside down. I was just one of 3 freshmen at the time to have made the varsity high school women's soccer team. Not only was this a very big accomplishment, but it was a giant boost as I was going into the recruiting season to start looking at prospective colleges. So there I sat at the end of the bench when I heard my coach call my name. He called me over, and with the only instruction was to go in the game, finish it out, and get the shutout. So there I stood, waiting for the refs to signal me in. When he signaled me in, there I ran. All I could think was, do whatever it takes, just do whatever it takes. So it started off well, but in a matter of time, there I stood, between my goal and the opponent, and at that time, I knew it was my moment. So there she came, dribbling right at me, and wound up for the shot. So I lunged in with my knee, and to my astonishment, she didn't take the shot. Instead, she dribbled and ran right through my right knee. There was a giant pop and a release of pressure, and there I was on the ground in shock. But I got back up, and I tried to just run it off, but it immediately fell right back down because my knee had given out on me. So there my trainer came and whisked me off the field and immediately assessed me. But no one knew that I could have torn my ACL. My height, my size, it just didn't seem right. But in my heart, I knew something was wrong. So for the following weeks, were spent at the doctor's office getting multiple scans and x-rays. And short after, I sat with my mom and dad in the office to hear the crushing news. Not only did you tear your ACL, but you have torn all the ligaments in your knee. So there I sat, devastated, but knowing how to make a decision. Do I let this injury, do I end it and I stop my soccer career right there and then? Or do I move on and I take this challenge face on? So the answer seems simple. Just days after, I was in surgery, and soon after, my rehab started. This is when I found who I was. People are defined by hardships, but it's how you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and the integrity that you hold yourself with to get through it. It was in these moments, with sweat, tears, and anger in my eyes, I knew that the only way I was going to get through this was through a saying that by Vince Lombardi that I lived by. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. I wasn't gonna quit. I wasn't gonna let this injury get me down. So there, for 6 months of rehab, I would work on myself, and my strength, and my mental ability, and I would become a better soccer player with one goal in mind, to be better than I was when I came off the field. In a few 6.5 months, I was back on the field, playing again. In a short, just 3.5 months, I received an offer from my dream school, Pepperdine, to come and play for the Division I women's soccer team. In this moment, I knew all my work, all my tears, all my sweat, it was all worth it. Everything was paid off. No one goes through life unscathed. No one has anything of a perfect life. It's when you fall, it's about how you pick yourself up. That's what's important to me. I could truly not know who I was after this injury, but instead I knew exactly who I was. I was a hard worker, I was a fighter, and I wasn't gonna let something get me down. People who go through hardships come out stronger, and I truly believe that's what happened. I'm blessed that I tore my ACL, because not only did it help me on the field, it helped me mentally. Know that whatever happens in life, I can get through it and I can face it, and I will work as hard as I can to get through it. And it also made me realize not to take your health yes. Your health is very important.
Granted.
Granted, thank you. Take your health for granted. Because it was through that I worked harder through soccer, and I did not take my health for granted. And when I stepped on the field, that I made sure that whatever I did, I was going to give it my 110%. Because you never know that within 5 minutes, your whole world could end. And by the way, we ended up winning the game.